Time to tweet that we are live. Took me a second to realize what you were doing. Yeah, so this is a bonus stream. We did not stream a 2-player game on Thursday because life happened, but we weren't sure if it was going to happen anyway. The stream, not life. So we're doing this stream, which is a bonus stream, and we're playing Raptor, which is a 2-player game. Yay! It's an asymmetrical 2-player tactics game, and it's designed by the two Brunos, well, 2 of the 3 Brunos, Bruno Cathala and Bruno Faidutti, and yeah, this will be our 3rd game of it tonight, and we figured, why not just stream it? So, yeah.
No, nice thing about asymmetrical games is when you want to play another one, you can just be like, let's switch sides, and then just play another side.
Yeah,
I like that.
Can do that. Okay, so let's teach how to play, and then play.
Let's crack this egg.
They're already hatched. Okay, so, in this game, one player plays as the Raptor mama, and the other player plays as the scientist. Who do you want to be?
Well, you just played one of each, so...
Yeah, what do you want to be?
I say let's decide randomly. Let's flip a
sleep token?
Flip a
the fire
gas grenade.
Yeah.
The fire tokens are double-sided.
Okay. So
you flip, then I'll call it.
Scientists are that one and raptors are that one.
Yeah.
No, you call heads and then wait. So are we flipping for what you are, or are you gonna call heads or tails? And then decide.
If it's that side up, I'll be scientists. We're flipping for just what I am.
Okay.
I'm a raptor.
You're raptors.
Okay.
So
I did just tweet scientists are delicious. So
it's very fitting. Okay, so
fitting in my mouth. Nom 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 nom.
So the player who is playing the scientist gets the orange card, the raptor player gets the green card, and then each player has 9 cards which are unique to theirs. The backs match the color of the player boards, so these are scientists, and they have pictures of scientists, and the raptors have a picture of a raptor. So, raptor, me. Then you decide if you're going to play it on the Sahara or if you're going to play it in the jungle.
They recommend jungle, right?
I don't.
First?
I guess, yeah.
Alright, sorry, but let's play jungle, because I feel like that's the standard-y one.
So, you randomly put the tiles in a 2x6 grid, and then there are these L-shaped tiles that you randomly place on the ends of the 2x6 grid. So, we're going to do that. And then the scientist has 10 scientist figures, and the scientists also get all of the other cardboard chips, so the fire tokens and then the tranquilizer tokens. The tranquilizer tokens go onto the designated spot on the scientist board with the canister side face up.
Yep.
And then, now that Steve's on the board, each of these, rocks goes on the spot on the board that has rocks and does not have a circle. So there you go. So that's the board setup. Whee!
What are you drinking, Tiffany?
I am drinking hot cocoa with Fireball. What are you drinking, Steve?
I'm drinking hot cocoa with Jameson.
Oh, it's that kind of night.
Yeah.
Okay, so, the way that this game works is that every player will have 3 cards in their hand, and they're secret, of their 9. And then each player will simultaneously select a card, put it face down, and then once everybody's revealed, we flip them. The player who has played the lower number, oh, the glare on that's horrible. The player who has played the lower number gets to do the special action on the card. And then the player who has played the higher number gets to take however many actions is the difference between the cards. So Steve would get to do the special ability, and then I would get to do 3 actions because the difference is 3. The actions of this game are there's a lot of similarities in the abilities of both players, but they are different to better suit the characters that they're playing. So, the whole point of this game is, I guess thematically we should probably talk about that. I am scientists, and I'm trying to capture raptors to study them, and Steve is the raptors, and he's trying to escape. So Steve will win if he manages to kill all of the scientists that are on the board at the time, or if he can get 3 of his baby raptors to escape, and he has 5 of them. I will win if I manage to subdue the mother raptor, or capture 3 babies. The babies will be able to leave the game if they manage to get on these like little half circles on the edges of the board, and then they leave.
They're next to each other.
Yeah. So, that's how the babies escape. Then there are various actions that I can do to tranquilize the babies or the mother, and do things like that. I can also set fire to the jungle to kind of like hem in the raptors because the babies can't cross fire.
Like you do. And
the moms can't cross them either. Wow, there's some trippy stuff going on with hands. And faces. So... let's just minimize that a little bit. So I don't know if it makes sense to go through all of the cards before we play the game. I think it's better to just be like general, and then we'll explain the actions that the players can do.
Yeah, so, there's only a couple abilities too, but...
Yeah, so each player deck has cards numbered 1 through 9. And there are duplicates of each type of card, with some exceptions. And different numbers are just like different quantities or like powers of those abilities. So I have cards that will allow me to put baby raptors to sleep that are on the same tile as me or on an adjacent tile. I also have the ability to bring more scientists onto the game board. I start with 4, and I can bring on 2 more at a time. I also have cards that allow me to move with a jeep, which means I can move as far as I want in a straight line. I also have some cards that will let me, like I said earlier, set fire to the map. And when I set fire to the map, I can walk through the fire, but the raptors can't. But Steve can put fire out as part of his actions. Mm-hmm. So there's that. And then each player will have 1 card which doesn't do any bonus effect. It's just like a whole bunch of points, essentially, for movements.
And then for the raptor side, I can call baby raptors back to the mother from anywhere on the board. Just place them on the same tile. I can remove the mother from the board and then place her back anywhere after the scientists have gone. And I get to see what card the scientists play next turn before I choose. So that's disappearance and observation. I can make scientists be afraid and tip over, so they can't do anything unless they get back up again. And then I can get rid of sleep tokens and recover. And then I can just get a whole boatload of points. Yeah.
So those are the cards. Then for actions, I can move one of my scientists. All of the things in regards to movement and shooting and everything, it's all orthogonal, so left or right adjacency, not diagonal. But I can move a scientist. I can capture a sleeping baby raptor that is adjacent to me. I can put a baby raptor that is adjacent to me to sleep. Or I can shoot the mother raptor, regardless of how far away she is, if I have a clear line of sight, not diagonal. So those are the possible actions that I can do. Steve's possible actions are...
I can move a baby raptor to a neighboring space. The mother raptor can move in a straight line as far as she wants, running, because basically like the Jeep ability, but I can just do it all the time, because raptors are like Jeeps. Because both Jeeps and raptors are awesome. The mother raptor can kill a scientist in a neighboring space. Mm-hmm. I can wake up a sleeping baby on a neighboring space, and I can remove a fire token from a neighboring space and all fire connected to it.
Yep. Okay, so
it's like abilities kind of mirror the special abilities on the cards of the other players in some cases.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a cool thing.
When I shoot Steve, I give him one of these tokens. For each token that he has on him, that is -1 action point. So, yeah.
It's possible, because the action points I get are the difference between my card and her card. It's possible if I'm asleep enough, I won't have any action points. That's how I can be sort of degraded.
Okay. So, now that we've set up the game, we've explained a bit of the game rules, let's set up... Don't get your cards yet. We gotta do starting stuff.
So I center one of the 2 center tiles?
Yes. So Steve will put his Mama Raptor on one of the 2 center tiles, on any circle space. And then he will put 1 baby on each tile, not including the L tiles. Nom 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 nom. Cool. Then I get to put 4 scientists out, 1 on each of the L tiles on any spot that is not a half circle, because I'm not allowed to do half circles. So
Babies only.
I'll do that. Do that. Oh. And I'll do that. And then we shuffle our decks, and each draw 3, and then the game may begin! The game is afoot.
A foot with really, really big claws.
Actually, aren't raptors supposed to be like the size of chickens?
They are, or like big turkeys or whatever, but there was a species of raptor in I think the late Cretaceous called the Utah raptor that was big.
The Utah raptor.
But
that's the one that's like in all the movies.
But the like velociraptor like ate eggs and was like turkey sized. But yeah, the one in the movies was, you know, I as a kid I may or may not have read a fiction book called I think Utah Raptor or Raptor, which is from the perspective of a mama raptor.
So you were just now channeling.
I am channeling. I think it was like a paleontologist that wrote it. It was super trashy, but full of science. You can be both. You can be both.
Sorry.
You can be trashy and full of science.
Super trashy, but full of science. Okay. So.
Where's that T-shirt?
God. Oh man. Okay. So now we will simultaneously select actions. To do things. Okay, and then we both reveal.
And we both picked the same number.
So when we both pick the same number, the cards just get discarded. But all the cards are visible at all times, so that we can make educated decisions about what we each have.
Otherwise, it would feel a little bit more random. Oh.
Okay, so I played the 3 and Steve played the 4. So I get to do the bonus action, which is a Jeep. So I get to move twice in a straight line as far as I would like.
And it's 2 scientists, so you can't move the same scientist twice.
Really?
It says 2 scientists.
It says move 1 or 2 scientists.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I can do 1 and then turn a corner.
It says I interpret 2 scientists as being
the
2
rules
separate
don't help.
scientists.
The rules have the exact same. But that's
a tragedy.
fine. It's fine. I'm doing that. Okay. So then Steve played the 4, and the difference between 3 and 4 is 1. So Steve gets 1 action point. What you gonna do, Steve?
Oh, it says perform 1 or 2 moves with the Jeep in here, so it's actually differently worded on the.
Yeah. So you can turn a corner.
You may split these 2 moves between 2 different scientists. Okay, so it is. The rules are clear what to do.
Okay, so I moved.
Okay.
You get 1 action point.
And I only have 1 action point.
Yep. Something to point out is my scientists can only be aggressive once. Each scientist can only be aggressive once per turn, and by aggressive we mean capture or shoot. And shooting means shooting the mother or shooting the babies. Okay. I'm so upset about that thing that you did earlier. So we both played 8s.
Yep.
Alright.
Yeah, you don't get to play 2.
Just all of them.
And we both played 7s.
This is turning into an interesting game. I think Xena got the end of something.
Three.
9.
Oh!
Who are you gonna frighten?
That's bad. This one.
Okay.
So that frightened is laid down.
So
that scientist is frightened and laid down.
So frightened scientists can't do anything until they stand up again. However, I have 6 actions.
You can't bring them up the same turn.
That is true. So one action is put that one to sleep.
Yep.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oof. And I don't have a clear shot of mother.
Yeah, because baby raptors block movement, or baby raptors and scientists block movement for each other, the board starts getting pretty constrained.
There. Okay. So I get to set fire to 2 adjacent tiles. And the tiles have to be either adjacent to a scientist or to a piece of fire. And I can move through fire, but I can't stop on fire. So I think... I'll do that and that.
Well, you can't. You can only move through fire with the Jeep.
No, I can move through fire while walking.
Oh,
I just can't stop there.
This is fire, frightened scientists, and...
No, fire, comma, frightened scientists. And raptors are obstacles for moving. Fire doesn't block Jeep movement. But in the rules, it says that I can walk through it, but I can't stop.
Okay, yeah, wow, that's somewhat inconsistent.
Oh, man. I'll do that. Xena has to go outside.
She does.
I'll do that. Okay. And then Steve gets 4 actions. Alright, Steve Reno, take your 4 actions.
I think I'm going to move this baby 1. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 to get that scientist. Yep.
No!
Oh, oh.
Wow, that just
Wow.
really got... Okay. Yeah, I think we're good with that. Okay.
Delicious.
And nutritious. Alright.
Kind of want scientist pizza.
Just help you out there.
So we're both down to our last 3 cards.
Yeah.
So one of the actions you can play lets you shuffle your discard and deck together, but once you've played 6 cards, you'll automatically shuffle.
When you
as
use
well.
your draw and you can't, you shuffle. Oh, goodness. Alright.
We both played 2s. Important is not to shuffle your hands when you shuffle your discard in your deck.
This is true.
Yeah, this being our 3rd game we've played in a row, we're like playing the same card a lot more than we were.
Yeah, we're pretty fast now. Oof. Tina is having some fun.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
Ooh.
Okay,
Right.
so I played a 4, and I get to move 2 awake raptors to my same tile.
Yep. Oh, mother trucker. Alright, that's fine. I do 2... Or no, I don't get to do fire, I do actions.
Yep. Yeah, I forgot you
that
get to
one
do
to
an action
sleep.
for some reason.
Ba-ba-ba. You ready? Tina is going to town.
Oh, wow. So I played an 8. I get a double frighten.
Yeah, and I only get 1 action. But I'll get a raptor regardless.
You'll get a raptor.
So who are
So
you
we'll
frightening?
do...
Alright, so I capture that raptor. Ooh.
So you are 2 captured raptors away from winning.
This
And
is
I
true.
have no raptors escaped. Ooh.
So I will put this one to sleep.
Yeah.
And I get to shuffle my discard back into my deck.
Okay, and I will wake up 2 raptors.
No, you don't. You get the 4 actions.
Well, I guess I have to go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
So 1 has escaped.
Yep.
So now our decks are out of sync. You're playing with a full deck, and I am not playing with a full deck.
This is true.
As they say.
She keeps switching which toy she's throwing around. 'Tis adorable. You know, we have Twitch up. And there's people on Twitch. I should be asleep, but instead I'm watching raptors eat hunters. Nice! I'm really sorry, Eric.
Sorry.
Okay. Apparently Twitch is where the late night crowd goes.
Okay. So Mother Raptor is going to disappear.
And I get 9 actions.
So you'll get 3, and then I can put the Raptor back, and I get to know what you're going to play next
1,
turn. So up.
2.
Oof.
And then you get to know what I play next round. I'll play that. Yeah, you're gonna eat. That's fine. You don't place before you know.
Yeah, no, that's...
You place before you... Yeah, before you know what I'm doing. Okay, you play one.
Yep.
So, call a baby to you?
Yeah. And it can be same tile.
Yep.
And then my discard and deck, including this card, get shuffled together.
And then I get 5 actions. So I shoot you.
Yeah.
So it's 1. Oh, wait.
Wait.
1, 2,
Oh, yeah.
3, 4, 5. No, I would just do that. I wouldn't even shoot you.
You would just win.
I would just win. And that's Raptor! Because you played the 1.
Oh! That's... Yeah, that's
It does say West Serendipity on it. This is very true.
That's why I was going to play that card. Because otherwise you'd win.
Do you want to retcon?
No, it's fine. I was dumb. Do you want to switch sides?
No, let's retcon. I mean...
Okay, well...
It doesn't change much, because you knew what I was going to do anyway. So, let's put the baby back.
So what were the...
I don't know what you had. I don't think you had a 9 in your hand. Did you?
Oh, I just pulled everything back. Yeah, I
So
had
you
a
didn't-
9.
No, you played the 1 to pull everything back. So you didn't have the 9.
No,
you?
the 9 was in my hand.
Okay.
I had a...
Yeah, we can't really retcon that.
Yeah, we can't.
Yeah.
I messed it up.
So I win. So I am still undefeated.
Alright, switch sides?
Do you want to switch sides?
Yeah, let's switch sides.
Okay, so now we're going to switch sides. Should we swap the map around?
Yes. And we can flip to the other side, even. I wonder if you can just... Because this is reasonably randomized.
Yeah. And then just... Okay.
The old codenames trick. Uh-oh. We've got a wide open Sahara again.
Ugh, man. This happened last time.
Yeah, the desert side has 2 that are completely open, and then the jungle side, there's either 1 or 2 rocks on each.
Yeah, so it's definitely a little crazy for the Raptor babies. Oh, actually, that's a good camera. Let's do that one. Well, you don't see what I play.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine.
You can play.
No, let's just do it.
Yeah.
Or I guess I don't really need the board. We'll do that. Okay. She's chasing her tail now. I don't think Xena got enough exercise today.
She didn't.
She is chasing her tail.
Bruno, we set up. I can draw. Okay. Oh, so I played the 3.
Mm-hmm.
2 Jeep moves.
Yep.
1, 2.
And I get 1 action.
You do get 1 action.
One. Yeah. Okay. hyper puppy. She's so hyper right now. Ah, that was not the thing to move. Okay. Ready?
Yep. Oh, I get to put 2 babies to sleep.
You do. I think she moved herself dizzy. Nope, she changed direction. She's good.
Yeah, I'm gonna put these 2 babies to sleep.
No, E.T. Okay, so I get 5 actions.
Mm-hmm.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Right, because you can just murder my scientists.
5. Hi! Yeah, because the mama raptor can move as far as she wants in a straight line.
Yep.
Yep.
That's important.
Get down. Get down. She's trying to chase her tail while laying down.
You know, right there, Chief.
I know, it rained all day.
This is a gamble, but... Okay, and we both played 2s.
Okay, then. Late night dinosaur stream. Doo-doo-doo. 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 Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, she's on the bed.
Hey, Xena. Fargo. Put a baby to sleep.
Yep. And I get 7 actions.
You do.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Whoa!
5, 6. I win.
Whoa!
And that's Raptor! Yeah, it's fine. Just keep doing what you're doing. It's all good.
Well, the game's not unbalanced because Tiffany wins every time. You know, Tiffany can win equally well with either asymmetrical side.
Hi, Ichi. Yeah. So that's Raptor. So why do you think I win every time? And I don't mean that in a sarcastic way, even though I'm laughing while I... Why do you think I win every time?
When I'm playing my turns, I don't usually think about what you can do. I was trying to save my high action point cards, and I was forgetting that you can just, do a lot with them. Like, I wasn't thinking about... Like, I was trying to prevent you from doing the 1-win condition, which is escaping the babies. I completely forgot that you win if you kill all my scientists.
Yeah, if I just eat you all.
Yeah. So it's nice that there isn't just the 1-win condition, because you have to balance them both. But not in an annoying way.
Yep.
Like Seven Wonders Duel, the sudden death victory conditions feel really irritating.
Yeah. Well, you can kind of see them coming, but at certain points, like, if the cards get stacked in a certain way, you just can't do anything about it. So, yeah, there's that.
But no, why do you think you win every time?
I think I win every time because I play to the strengths of the side that I'm playing. I think there's a very clear strategy for both sides, and I think that if you ignore those strategies, you're not going to do well. So, like, with the Raptors, you want to try and get the Raptors as close to the mama as you can as soon as possible. And so the temptation on a map like this is to put the Raptors, the babies, like, super close to the exits. But in actuality, you want to have them all as close to mom as you can. Because the scientists are going to come to the babies. Mm-hmm. Because they have to get next to the babies to do anything with them. So, as long as the babies aren't blocking the mother's movements, that's what you want to do, is you want to make sure that the babies aren't screwing up mom, but at the same time are close by to her. Because that would help you. And then you just move as a pack to the exit. Because that helps you eat scientists, and then also, if a baby gets put to sleep because it's going to get captured, you can wake it up.
And also, if they're all close to you anyway, you can use the mother's call to leapfrog. Like, you get them all in a bundle, and then you move, and then you can just pull them too without having to use action points.
Yeah. As far as the scientists go, you want to try and herd. It's kind of actually interesting. With the scientists, you want to get as many on the map as you can, and if you can't, you want to try and herd them and use fire to help separate and peel off individual babies. So on a map like this, it's really tough for the scientists on this side to get in. So what you want is the scientists on this side to just immediately start laying down fire, and fire that isn't adjacent next, like diagonal fire, or just fire that the mom can't put out with one fell swoop. You also want to take advantage of, like, the more that you have on the board, the more aggressive actions you can take. So you can load mom up with tranquilizers, which will severely weaken her, because losing one action point around really adds up.
It does. Like, when you play a 6 and I play a 4 and you're at -1, you can only do one thing instead of 2, that kind of thing.
So that's part of it. The scientists, though, it's all about kind of like, you want to peel them off, separate them, and, like, block the exits, while at the same time making sure that you have a lot of them on the board, because you want, like, 2 going for a baby, and if you can't do 2 at once, you want to make sure that you're not, where's the card one? Is this the card one?
I feel like we had another one.
We did have another bag. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Raptor.
I don't know. I like it, but I am just, there's, like, too much for me to keep track of or do. I don't know. I keep screwing it up when I play it, and it just makes me want to play it more. Which is
funny to me. I just, like, I feel like you're screwing up worse the more we play. So there's that. I think we're missing the little tiny Raptor bag. There was a smaller bag that was the Raptor bag.
Well, we'll find it.
We could also put all the scientists in, put their tokens.
But yeah, I like it.
Mm-hmm. It's a tactical game, because the strategies for the different types of players are the same. You're not gonna come up with, like, a new strategy. I mean, you might, but, like, the one that's there works really well, and then it's just all tactics.
Yeah, because you're not adding more cards to your deck or getting more capabilities. It's basically the scientists are getting more scientists on the board and laying down fire, and then the Raptors are killing scientists. So that's kind of your progression.
So
I really like the asymmetry. just in general, I don't know. I
But
find that interesting.
Well, you mentioned it earlier. It's asymmetrical, but it's also symmetrical in that
like the actions and the powers
counter each
Yeah.
other.
Like the things you spend action points on are the things I spend powers on.
Yeah. So it's.
I don't know. I really just like the symmetry of if you play lower you get the power, but if you play higher. If you play lower, you get the power, but if you play higher, you get some action points. It gels well.
Yeah. It's really well done. It's well balanced, as you saw. One side is not overpowered from the other. It's just I'm overpowered. So, yeah. That's Raptor. Do you think... Well, it's not staying in our collection. Which, should we talk about why it's not staying in our collection?
We can.
Do you think it's self-evident why it's not staying in our collection? I don't enjoy games like that. Like, I have fun playing them with Steve, but I'm not like, oh, I want to play Raptor. And Steve said it really well before we streamed, which is why I wanted to stream, is that he said that, like, when he finishes playing a game like that, you feel like you were slugged, like, even if you won. Like,
yeah, it's like a kind of a slugging match the whole way, and you sort of feel a sense of relief at the end. Because especially with this, it's so tight. There's not really a lot of margin for error. Like, you have 5 Raptors, you lose 2.
Yeah.
Or, you lose 3, you lose, like, everything counts, so it's very intense, which is great, and that's a strength, but when I play it, I'm just like, man. And plus, it's very short, like, it doesn't really drag on.
It doesn't overstay its welcome. But it, with the red players, it definitely can feel like a slug match, like chess. Or I was comparing it earlier before the stream to Onitama, because it feels like that kind of match to me. It just is a little asymmetrical.
Also, I mean, it's a card-driven tactics game. You're also comparing it to Memoir 44. It's like, way more zoomed in than that.
Yes.
But yeah, where the things you can do, you can't do everything you want. It's kind of driven by both the cards and the layout and what your opponent is doing.
Yeah.
It's just way more, I think, intense than that.
I don't know if intense is...
Well, not intense, but I just mean, like, it's very...
It could
it's,
be. I just...
Like, not intense, but, like,
yeah.
It's much smaller. Like, it starts quicker, it's over quicker, your margin of error is lower.
Yeah.
So.
But I don't tend to enjoy tactics games. I'm fine with a game that has tactics as part of it, but if the main part of the game is having tactics, I don't find that interesting, and it's not because I can't do it, or I don't like, or it's not because I'm not good at it, or I'm bad at it, or I'm really good at it, or any of that. Like, I feel fine at it. It doesn't interest me. I much prefer strategy over tactics, like long term. So yeah. Like, there's the Memoir 44 game where you play with 8 players, and I feel I would do really well as, like, the general. Or no, is it the general? What is the commander that, like, is in charge of all of the... Yeah. Where I would be like, okay, we need to take these things, and, like, I don't care how it's done, you guys do it, but this is what needs to happen. Like, I think I'm better at that. So, yeah.
Well, we can put that to the test.
We should find a game or a way to test that. So, yeah. Okay, cool.
All right. On that note, that was, 45-minute stream? We played it twice.
Yeah,
I lost
good.
pretty quickly both times.
Yeah. The second time we went through the first time we went through the deck a couple times.
Yeah, the first 2 games we played tonight were a little longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right, thank you for watching, and yeah, we'll see you all tomorrow for Panamax.
Yep. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. This is the prequel to Panamax.
Yeah, because it's Jurassic Park 2 when they put the dinosaurs on a boat.
That they captured, yeah.
And there's babies, and there's the mama, and then spoilers if you haven't seen that movie. So this is the precursor of them trying to capture the dinosaurs to put them on the boats that we will be shipping in Panamax tomorrow. Woo.
Yep. Through either side of the Panama Canal, I guess. Depending on which side the dinosaurs are, they could be going,
Yeah, it's in the Pacific someplace, so...
Well, it was off Costa Rica. I just don't remember if it was in the Caribbean or if it was in the Pacific. Oh, well, this island is in the Pacific. Yeah, in this.
I was like,
Jurassic...
isn't Costa Rica not on the Pacific? I'm so confused. Where's Costa Rica?
Central America.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
But isn't it on the Atlantic side? And they were going to LA, so they would go through the Panama Canal. Where's Costa Rica?
Well, Costa Rica has 2 coasts, I think.
Is that why it's called Costa Rica? This is us filling out geography.
Yep. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, I thought it had both coasts.
It does.
Yeah. Okay, so basically, so the island is off Costa Rica, but which side it's off of, I don't know. I mean, it's a fictional island anyway, so.
But I should know this. I should have known that this was there. I mean, I feel like an ignorant American because I am. I mean, it could be one of these. Oh, wasn't it near Punta Arenas or something?
No, it was like out. Remember they had to take a helicopter? They went like way out in the ocean.
Well, but like a helicopter only has a certain amount of range. Okay, we don't need to go into this. So yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow for Pandemic, if anybody, or Pandemic. Panama, Panamax.
Oh wow, Pandemic Panamax.
See you guys tomorrow.
Okay.